Well, I think probably a lot of people would think we were fairly lucky to make the finals, and we probably were to some extent with Sunnybank, with some of the results falling away, like Sunnybank being beaten in the last round, so we snuck in. But I think we always believed that if we made the finals, and it's probably true of any team, that if you make the finals, you really got just, as long as you're the better team on the day, you're good to go, and that was pretty much the case for us. We've had some good trials, mostly just testing people out and seeing where people are at with their combinations and how they're fitting into the team. Eastwood a couple of weeks ago was a really good hit out in terms of comparing where we were into the best in Sydney, really, and it was quite a good hit out because quite a good game because we got to come up against some quite big boys, and some of us got bashed around quite a bit, which was probably good for us to almost ground us a little bit for the season to come. You know, it's going to be a very competitive year for Premier Grade this year. I think if you're not on your game on a given day, you're very likely to get dusted by pretty much every team in the comp. So it's really good to have that big game experience and be ready to come up against big packs and get bashed around a bit and grind out, 80 minutes of rugby.
Yeah, good. We're definitely a bit of a different team this year. Very much a bit younger. Some good boys coming from the Colts, and they've really showed what they got to offer through the trial series. So we're looking pretty confident, and hoping to obviously make finals this year.
Yeah, exactly. We had a pretty successful season comparatively last year. We had wins over all clubs except 2 in the competition. So yeah, we've obviously got to look to build on that. We've created some momentum, take some momentum from the reserve grade premiership win as well. We need to take that forwards. Yeah, look, it'll be a good tough hit out first up. East's runners up last year. That's probably still stinging them a little bit, so they'll be looking for a good performance first up. We actually had them last round last year, so it's a bit of a continuation in some ways. Yeah, they're a tough set piece team especially, so we've just got to make sure we look after them and that to start with.